Hello everyone and welcome back to another DrAce video. Today is round 16 of our Moto2 career mode and we're here in the circuit of Indonesia. It is the circuit of Mandalika. Today we'll be starting from the back of the grid as always, but against the 120% difficulty AI. So without further ado then, ladies and gentlemen, we will look to the red lights and we will wait till they disappear to crack on. There it is. Not bad off the line, but look at the 120% AI, actually not too bad around this circuit. So losing a little bit of time, look how much they're panicking going into the first corners. We just get caught on the curb ever so slightly. We're going to try and go round the outside here. I'm trying to make it quick and clean. Round outside of many, and up to 15, up to 14. No, it's going to get messy. Oh, there's someone down. Oh, who was that? Under investigation. I'm under investigation for what? I didn't even do anything. It wasn't me who sent down Philip Salac. So Gemma Massey and Aaron Canet are to blame for whatever happened there. I don't know who caused the collision. Just noticed that Philip Salac was the one who went down, so that is a shame. As Aaron Canet has been given a long lap penalty. He's ahead of us, as a matter of fact. And so he's got to go into the pits. So he must have started this somehow. But unfortunately, there's been something wrong. Ever since I've moved over to the ultra-wide, for some strange reason, I can't have access to the full replays anymore. So, whoa! Goodness me, was that Manuel Gonzalez? Sending it up in the inside for turn 11. That caught me off guard. Goodness me, I was bitten that tongue. That was scary. Good Lord Almighty, Manuel. I mean, fair play for sending it. That's fine by me. Keeps the action flowing. It keeps this race interesting. So, fair play to number 18. But yeah, for some strange reason, I don't know what it is about this game at the moment, but since I swapped over to ultra-wide, I no longer have access to the full replays. Replay starts like halfway and sometimes even three quarters in. So some of the things I miss, so there's no chance I'm going to be able to get the first crash in there. We'll have no idea what's actually happened. Has Aaron Canet taken his long lap? Oh, in fact, he can't, can he? Because here is the long lap penalty. Whoa, Gonzalez was short on the brakes there. Aaron Canet is, I think, somewhere. Look at Zonta van der Goorberg. He's had a good session. Oh, there is Aaron Canet. He's diving into the long lap penalty lane now. Well, now, try and duke it out with the Dutchman. Zonta van der Goorberg. Can we get through now on the number 84? We can. A bit aggressive. Well, he does give us space. A nice clean ride is Zonta, so it's nice to see he's let us through. Now, this is going to be rather interesting because we're 4 seconds back from where Tony Arbolino is, and Tony Arbolino is your race leader at this point. Oh, someone's gone down. Oh, it's Vietti. Vietti's binned it. I mean, the championship was pretty much near done and dusted anyway, but oh, Celestino is out. He's rage quitted. He's had enough of this one. No more Chele in this one, I'm afraid to say. But yeah, regarding the championship, I think it's a mere formality for us now. I don't know when we can win it. I think I'm 120 something points I need, and I don't think I'm going to be there yet. Fermin Aldeguer, of course, is at 84 points, so possibly, with there only being 21 rounds, this is round 16, we might be able to win the championship here if we acquire 100 points. Possibly. I'm not entirely sure. In fact, it would be 4 times, or 5 times 21. Which would put us, excuse me, what am I on about? It'd be 5 times 25, which would equal 125 points. So surely they cannot. I don't think we can win it here today, mathematically. I don't believe we can. But look at this, round the inside, back up on the inside. There's almost got a hit there from Marcos Ramirez. That was close. But we are making short work of some of these rides. Look at that, change of direction and onto the curbs. We go up to the podium positions. How much further ahead is Aldeguer and Tony Arbolino? Ooh, must have to take it steady with the downshifts there, change of direction from 7 to 9. And now, we are 3.2 seconds behind. Okay, this might be one of those races where we have to just concede halfway through, but I'm going to keep on pushing for now. The AI do tend to get a little bit stronger as the race progresses, so we'll just see how this one goes. But for the time being, well, that's my first long lap, isn't it? First track of the morning back. As a matter of fact, I need to do a long lap penalty from the collision with Sergio Garcia in the Bud International Circuit for the previous round. I took him out and the game didn't give me any penalty for it, so I did mention in that video that I would do the right thing and I would take a long lap penalty, but the problem was the Bud International Circuit doesn't have a long lap penalty in this game, so I'm going to have to do it here instead, but it probably actually serves me a better chance, to be honest. Now the rule is you need to do it within the first 5 laps or so, at least the 3 laps once it appears on your dash. Now this is a voluntary long lap penalty, so I'll do it when I feel is appropriate. If we continue to catch up to these boys ahead and we get through, then I'll take it, but for the time being, in fact, we've taken 0.8 of a second away from them from the final sector. Are we rear? Good lord, the rear kicked out then. That is a track limit warning, that's fair play. The rear stepped out for me for a moment there, that was a little bit scary. Heads in hands for the aces, all 15,000 aces now, of course, guys and girls. Thank you very much to everyone who's supported me on this journey so far. I have 15,000 subscribers, it's absolutely terrific to know, so thank you for all the support. And of course, let's not stop there, let's try and get 20k before the end of the year. I would really appreciate that. So, onto the brakes then, into the tight apex of turn 13, flick across to 14, and we are now 3.5 of a second faster than our previous best, which brought us back into the hunt of the gap, which is 2 seconds. Where are we finding that time? I think it might be turn 1. The AI do struggle a little bit for the first apex, so here we go then, let's see what it is. Across the line, we could actually get ourselves into the 133s, not quite, but very close nonetheless. And of course, guys, it's a little bit of a shorter race here in Mandalika. It's not by my choice, it's that the races are usually a little bit shorter due to the conditions of the tyres. Usually they just completely destroy themselves when racing in this circuit, and we are now visibly closer to the 2 leaders ahead of us. If we get ahead of Fermi and Aldier, this should put us back close to a 100-point advantage to Fermi. And that could be pretty much curtains. We could pretty much skip the next 4 or 5 races. And something I did think about doing, as a matter of fact, just so we can get to MotoGP quickly, but I think that would do a disservice for the Moto2. I've really enjoyed my time with Moto2. It's just a shame it's been a little bit too easy, to be honest. I really wanted to be pushed and charged and challenged, but unfortunately, like this, we're able just to completely rinse them every single time. Maybe not every track, but most of them, as we go close in now on Aldiger. This is going to be another cracking lap time. It's going to be a belter if we get through and make it stick. I'm probably not going to make it stick here. I've not got the confidence or the temerity to launch it into turn 16. Takes a certain skill to get through in that corner, and to be honest, I think I lack that skill, so I'll just take my time going into the penultimate corner. But onto the straight, I think this is a mere formality before we get through. It's not a case of if, it's just a case of when. Look how slow he is into turn 1. Wow, he's going to do it again here into turn 2, isn't he? Yeah, of course he is. Look how slow they are. I'm going to have to go through. The man from Murcia cannot keep up against the man from Warrington. 0.7 of a second we pulled out. Maybe not that much already. It was a little bit misleading as we ran off the circuit there. That's our 3rd track limit warning here today. Now, may I remind you, I am doing a voluntary long lap penalty for taking out Sergio Garcia in the previous round at the Bud International Circuit. If we get our long lap penalty here now for exceeding track limits, we would then have to do 2 long lap penalties. So this is not so simple just to keep on abusing track limits. Oh, Marcos Ramirez has gone down, and in turn, Ethan Guevara, the former Moto3 World Champion's down as well. So that means that we're... Oh, Tony had a big moment there, didn't he? Surely he's not going to bin it again from the lead. He's done it too many times this season. So has Fermi, and as we go round the outside, that's not going to happen. We do have a nice ride here for a good drive to get onto the power and then into the slipstream as we go into the final corner. Look at that wide type sweeping line. Oh, this is stunning. This is beautiful. We're going to get through here. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. I'm going to go the long way round. Why not? Let it fly on the brakes. Can we muscle it around? Yes, we can. We muscled it around the outside of Tony there as he tries to go back, but surely he's not going to do it there. So I tell you what, into the left-hand side, turn 3. We're 7, 8. Can we get to a second advantage on this lap? Ooh, steady. That is a prime spot for getting yourself track limit warnings. The curb just seems to approach on you at the last second. You don't really realise how much quicker you're going into that chicane, into that apex, excuse me, and into that third, fourth corner. So now on the brakes, we've absolutely made mincemeat to Tony Arbolino. Our whole second found on the Italian. 0.4 of a second we are quicker on this lap. This is going to be the first 133 of the session, of the day, of the race. It's the first 133. What could have been in qualifying if we didn't skip it to start from the back of the grid? I'm looking forward to moving up to the Premier class in MotoGP, so I'll finally be able to do qualifying again. But if it does prove to be too easy, then of course we will be starting from the back of the grid again, but into the left-hand side. This is a chance for us to now improve and get the first 133 lap time across the line. It's a 133.966. So I tell you what, we got to start thinking about that long lap penalty. If we go for it now, Tony will appear in front of us. If we do it a couple of lap times, we might be able to hold it in enough to avoid it, but I'm going to go for it. Send it into the... Whoa, this long lap penalty looks bloody weird, doesn't it? Look how wide it is. Oh, well, that... We absolutely smashed it through that long lap penalty loop. All off the circuit. Oh, please don't give me a warning. We might be going back in there after all then. There's Tony. Oh, big hit there onto the rear of Tony. He's significantly slower than we are into turn 8. Now onto the brakes. Can we get through? Last of the late breakers. Who is the latest? I think it's us. Ooh, we've still got a good spot though. As long as we hold the position, we should have it coming through. A little bit of contact. Look at Tony muscling himself into left-hander. Tony back on top. Nicely done for the Italian, but surely here, this is where he made his mistake earlier. Is he going to do it again? Or is he good? He seems pretty solid so far. Fermin Aldeguer, now within half a second. Well, that'd be one of the best things I could have done for this video. The long lap. Ooh, Tony! You look like he lost the front ever so slightly there. It's difficult to get it right into that right-hander. One of my most dreaded corners, to be honest with you. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. Mine's on the straight line braking. That's where I feel significantly more comfortable. Braking on those angles and really chucking the right side of the, or the back part of the tyre is where I like to brake, but the thin right-hand side and left side is not where I like to brake full brake distance. Or brake pressure, should I say. Whoa, Tony, come on, Tony, you're taking the mick there. Why are you so slow? I'm going to have to get through, because I know what's going to happen. He's going to go slow, I'm going to hit him, and I'm going to get a track limit warning, or a warning which will be enough for us to get another long lap penalty. Got to get through here. I'm kind of toying with him a little bit. I know I can get past, I just want to try and make it clean. Look at him again. Tony, you're scaring me, dude. On the brakes then. He's running deep. Look how much wider he's going. He's going to run off the circuit. Impressively maintained, but he did touch the curve and therefore lost time. This is a shocking lap time from me. 1.5 seconds down, but this is the moment. Yes, it materialised and we're now through. Surely now that we occupy the position that he cannot get through. The only place I would imagine is that penultimate corner. I am not good in that corner. Of course, that's the corner coming up now. Many crashes occur in this right-hander. Then have a look. No. Tony Arbolino, take a bow. He went round the outside in that penultimate corner. That is ridiculous from Tiger Tony. That's brilliant. That's absolutely sensational. I haven't got anything to say. That was stunning. That was absolutely marvellous. Fair play to Tony Arbolino, but I'm going to outbrake him around the outside, which unfortunately, egg on my face, didn't work. So now, is Tiger Tony going to again go really slow? He is. I'm desperate to get through now because I can see it coming. But he's not giving up. Fair play to the lad. The Italian will not yield in this race. Our lap times have gone heck to a handbasket, and yet we're still challenging it, duking it out, battling here for this victory here today. This has been a marvellous race. I'm all for this. If we get more race like this, then sign me up. I don't want another race where I just dominate. Pressure me, fight with me, that's it, Tony. I think you'll come out second best, but I'm here for the action. I'm here for the content. Oh, Tony. Goodness me. We are neck and neck, and I don't think Aldeguer's too far away either. It's like the apex. Gotta be careful when you hit the corners like that, because you can just lose the fronts momentarily. And now into the right hand. I think he's going to be strong enough again. Good Lord, Tony. That was a bit aggressive. Oh no, the Firmino. Okay, I think we're going to get knocked off soon, so we might have to just do it. We might just have to get this done. I am enjoying this battle, but they are scarily fast into that penultimate corner. I'm significantly better on the brakes and everywhere into sector 1. It's not boding well for the action. A little bit of a tap onto the rear round the outside of Firmino. Oh, look at that. And this is the moment. Tony, running deep. Yep, that's it, it's done. I'm sorry, Tony, but I can't keep messing about with you because I am going to come up short. I guarantee it. It'll not be you who crashes. It'll not be you who gets a track limit warning. It'll be me. Oh. Again, that was really close to the apex. That's it. I'm going to have to just go for it because I can see it happening. When you're on the limit like this and you're battling and you're duking it out, it's so easy just to bump them ever so slightly to earn a track limit warning or run yourself off the circuit and cause an incident. Either or, it happens and you get a warning, and I am only one warning away from a long lap penalty. You lose around, what, 1.2 seconds, 2 seconds into the long lap penalty? Yeah, so it's too risky. Sorry, Tony. Sorry, guys. I want the 25 points. I want to finish this one with 100 points clear advantage over Firmino Aldeguer. And that's what's going to happen. Now, if Aldeguer gets ahead of Tony, I think this championship stays alive. I can't really add it up right now at the top of my head. But I guess that makes sense. We're 100 plus points with at least 4 rounds to go. Well, I think it's 5 rounds, isn't it? What would it be? 17, 18, 19 and 20. So yeah, we do. Yeah, we have one more round of that. So surely we can't win the championship. Whoa, Tiger Tony! Where the hell did he come from? I was too busy getting the fingers out to try and count this championship result. Looks like we'll be going to win it in the next Grand Prix then, but that's not a problem. I can't believe Tony fought back. How the hell did I slip that up? And here is Tony again then. 10th of a second found. Oh, you have to be careful there because sometimes they go in front of you and that's where you lose it. Oh, Tony picked himself up a track limit warning. This is not over yet. The gap to Aldeguer is beginning to increase, I think. Go hard on the brakes, turn it into the tight apex of turn 10. Fun fact for you, almost every single track with a turn 10 has a difficult right-hander, or left-hander should I say, just a difficult corner in general. Lacacia here in Mandalika turn 10. I think even Phillip Island turn 10 is probably... Is that Luke? Is that Luke Yanks? I can't remember top of my head. I've gone, but I know there's other there's other turn 10s that are absolutely lethal. Top of my head, I can't think of any. I should make a compilation actually of all the difficult turn 10s in MotoGP games. Tight to the apex then. 2.5 tenths of a second clear from our nearest rival. My big concern at the moment though is that right hand side of the front tyre. I had no choice though for the mediums in this circuit. Soft would just be ridiculous. Didn't like the mediums in Bud. It was quite strong in my opinions regarding the medium tyre. Certainly not shy in coming forth with the thumbnail or title. I hated that rear tyre in there, but shocking it was. This time, we're not holding back on our words for the medium rear, and we're not holding back in the term of gap to Tony Arbolino. I'm afraid it could be it. Whoa, look how tight that was to the curbs. Christ almighty, head in hands, ladies and gentlemen. That was inches away from a long lap penalty. Cast your minds back to Silverstone when I blew it on the final lap of the race for touching the offside of the circuit one too many times and earned myself a track limit warning, which was enough for a long lap penalty, and I didn't even have time to do the long lap penalty. So I had to succumb to second place after getting a 3-second penalty. I don't want that to happen here, not in Mandalika. So far so good. We're still in with a shout, and more with a shout as a matter of fact. 1.2 clear from Tony now. Ooh, that's tremendously wide. Tremendously wide is going to cost me time and put me in a difficult position to potentially be beaten by Arbolino or Fermin Aldeguer. Across the line, that is the penultimate time we will be across that line. Aldeguer's championship disadvantage is at 103. Celestino Vietti with 0 points today is on 106 points behind. Wow, I got close to the apex again there. This is dicing with death. I'm telling you now, it's going to be a 3-second penalty. I've got to be really careful here. Oh, even there as well, I've just realised you can't run off the white there. I think that was a go-to move in Superbike 22, as a matter of fact. I don't think it gave you a penalty for that. It was the first game I tried this circuit and I thought it was absolutely brilliant. It's not one of my favourite tracks, but it's just a good track that's different. Not very good at it though. Oh, Jake Dixon's been told to drop a position. I don't even know where he is on circuit right now. Of course, as mentioning earlier, one of the Moto3 World Champions, of course current Moto3 World Champion myself, Ethan Guevara, he crashed out early, and there is Jaume Masia. So interesting results for the World Champions of Moto3 for the past couple of years. Now into the brakes for turn 13. I think this one has been a cracking race, to be honest. I have thoroughly enjoyed this one. A little bit shorter than the other ones, as I mentioned earlier, due to the track conditions. But we are going to finish with another 25 points in our bag for this championship. Moto2 is coming home like the football never does for England in real life. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to wheelie, but I never can get the bloody wheel up. So we'll finish with a nice, sombre celebration. So there you are then, guys. Victory for us here today. 25 points for us as Jake Dixon, faster man on track there in 8th place. Tony Arbolino finished 2nd with Fermin Aldeguer in 3rd place ahead of Manuel Gonzalez. But the most interesting point of today's video is that championship lead as it now rises to 103 points. I don't think anyone can touch us. I really don't. Let's check out the Teams Championship and let's call it quits. So guys, thank you very much for watching the video. Certainly hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. And I will see you in the next video. Oh, tomorrow. I forgot to show you the Teams Championship. There you go. It's 10 points clear, as a matter of fact, from Speedo. So there you are, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one tomorrow. Ciao for now. Oh, hi. Didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.